socket. So we can see it. Okay, so the motor is right here. It drives this middle one, and if I turn the middle one, what do you notice? They're all turning, but how are they turning? Are they all turning clockwise?
No.
Counterclockwise.
So the middle one is turning clockwise. The two on either side of it are turning counterclockwise. The two on the outside of that are turning clockwise again. So it alternates clockwise, counterclockwise, clockwise, counterclockwise.
Is that so that the pressure doesn't blow it out or anything?
It's really because it's a simple system. Middle bit has a gear around the outside of it. The two next to it have a gear around the outside of it. Those gears mesh.
Yeah.
If you take that kind of system, if you turn one this way, the two beside it have to turn in the opposite direction. So it's that they put the gear around it, and that's how they made this whole thing. And that's how all line borers are made, with the same kind of thing. You'll notice that some bits are orange and some bits are black. Why is that?
To know where this goes. Red, black, red, black, red.
The orange ones are, I don't know.
If each individual shaft is turning clockwise or counterclockwise, I have to have a bit that works for either the counterclockwise or the clockwise rotation. Everybody's tried to drill something and had your drill in reverse, right? What happens?
Burns. Right.
Doesn't drill, right?
Yeah.
If I had 23 bits and they were drilling in the wrong direction and I was trying to force them into wood with air pressure, I'd have a big mess.
So you have to pick and choose.
You got to get the right bits on the right shafts when you're putting them on. And I have the story for somebody that did not do that, and we'll get there in a second.
And then he died.
No, I nearly died.
Oh my God, Chris. Can't have that.
So we've gone ahead. The machine is labeled LR, 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 LR. And for our Italian speakers, SD, 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 SD. The Spanish speakers will probably be able to read the SD, SD, SD also. Right? What's left and right in Spanish?
Left and right. Oh, yeah.
So the SD works for you too, but it's really from Italian. But
how about English? English and
left,
Italian.
right, left, right, left, right. Yep.
Oh, okay.
But everybody's like, what's left and what's right? What's a left-hand rotation? What's a right-hand rotation? So what we did is we wrote black, black, B, B, B is black. So where the B is, you always put a black, and where there's nothing, you always put an orange or a red. Those are orange, but they're usually called red because most of them are red. Most companies are red. These just happen to be orange. So you got to get the right one in the right place. Because this is a nice machine, made in like 2002. It has a kind of a very quick, nice quick change system. Our line borer that we had was made in 1985. It was actually a new machine that was from a design from 1985, and changing the bits was a nightmare. So you have this little set of pliers. And imagine this, we've had this set of pliers since 2002, we've never lost it. So this set of pliers, what this does is it's a simple wedge. You take this is what the bit looks like. The bit is really just this part of it, and then this part comes with the machine. The bit is held in with 2 Allen screws. Boring machine bits always have 10 millimeter shanks on them, and they always have a flat because they're made for these holders. Okay. What I do is I take this set of pliers and I put it between the bottom of this and the machine, and I just squeeze it. And what it does is it wedges this off of the machine. You'll notice that there are 2 little holes here and little pins. The little pins are there to drive this, right? They're like a rod that makes this thing turn. If it wasn't there, there's nothing else in there, it would just spin around. So sometimes people believe that the way to get this off is I somehow have to depress that little pin. That is absolutely not what you need to do. You need to be away from the little pin, and you just squeeze it, and it pops off very easily. And then to put it back on, you just push it on, and it locks on. It's a very simple system. It is 2 ball bearings in little holes, you can see them inside, and a spring around the outside. This is cone shaped, it goes down over this, the ball bearing goes into that little groove. So it pushes the spring out, the ball bearing goes out, and then pops back into that little groove there, and that's what holds it on. So it's a very simple system. It's also nice that the male part of the connector is facing up when you're drilling up, because all the sawdust goes down and falls around it. Our 1985 version line borer, the female part was up, so all the sawdust would fill that up all the time, and you were forever using the air hose trying to blow it out. So it was like really like a stupid system, right? It's got it upside down. Really stunk. So these are all can all come out. I can take every one of these out. I can have no bits in here. I can have bits in any one of these sections. Okay. When I turn the machine on, there's a foot pedal over there.
Yes.
When I step on that foot pedal, what will happen is these bits will turn on, and then they will come up. So if I move this,
What would the
I don't know if we have air in here.
45 degree?
No.
If I was going into a miter,
It's not no the air's
no air, so we got to go out there and turn the air on. I got to go out and see where we turned it off.